Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren Kidd. I am a business strategist for the busy mompreneur. I teach moms how to start, run, and scale their online businesses so they can be present in their kids' lives. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. New content comes out every Monday at 9. And if you haven't already done so, come on over to Facebook and join our amazingly and fast growing Facebook group, #Mommy's on a Mission. We'd love to have you. We'd love to see what it is that you have to share. We'd love to communicate with you, buy from you, get to know you, work with you, help you. So 2 things. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to come join us on Facebook, #Mommy's on a Mission. Okay, so for you guys of you, so for those of you who have already been around, thank you so much. We love having you here. Yay! And just something fun. I know that I teach all the time about first take. It's good. You just put it out there and it's amazing, but we are bringing on somebody to help manage our YouTube as it is growing. So we're super excited. So hopefully you've got some fun videos coming your way here in another couple videos. So exciting, growth, fun, bringing you more interesting things. So I am definitely still a one take wonder. If you've ever come to any of our lives on Facebook, you would see that I am just full of blah, 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 blah. And there's nothing wrong with that in your business. There's absolutely nothing wrong with doing it in one take and being done with it. There's also nothing wrong with hiring somebody. We're gonna give it a go and see how fun it is. So, all right, that's it. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, so today we're going to talk about something that I've had to go through very recently. A couple of my clients have gone through very recently. I imagine that a number of you will go through it at some point in your business. So it's a big question, and it's something that terrifies a lot of mompreneurs, especially because we are so busy, because we do have our fingers in like everything, and we are the rock that holds our families together, right? So how do you manage life? Right? But when life is hard, how do you manage life when life is hard? So life being hard could be something like financial struggles, it could be marital problems, it could be child illnesses, it could be loss of a family member, loss of a pet, loss of something. Life gets really, really hard and you don't know how to manage life, right? So you're trying to keep it together, you're trying to, do all the things that you're supposed to do, right? But oh my gosh, you have a business to run. What do you do? How do you make that all happen? How do you become Wonder Woman in the event of a crisis, in the event of a hard time, in the event of something that is just going to emotionally, physically, and mentally strain you, right? How do you make it all happen and still keep it together, if you will? You're going to keep it together in the mom life. You're going to keep the kiddos healthy. You're going to keep the spouse okay. You're going to keep yourself together, even if that means locking yourself in a bathroom and crying, right? But how do you keep it together? How do you keep your business together when life gets hard? Okay, so we're going to talk about 3 things that you really need to listen to, okay? So this is something that very few people talk about because we don't want to admit that there are hard times, but there are. Everybody goes through hard times. Every business goes through hard times. Everybody has a struggle at some point, whether it's emotionally, physically, whatever. Year before last, I messed up my knee really badly and I was very not mobile for a long time. I was in a lot of pain, but I still had a business to run. I couldn't do a whole lot of stuff for my family, which really was driving me nuts, but I had a business to run and my knee to take care of and places to go in physical therapy. So I had to manage it all, if you will, and still be dealing with this hard time, right? I know that I've had clients lose family members, very close family members, and they've had to balance it all, if you will. So how do you make that happen? Number 1, the very most important thing in your business, the very, very, very most important thing in a mompreneur's business is to have systems set up, have systems in place, have things going in the background so that if something unexpectedly happens, you don't have to worry. You don't have to stop. You don't have to, oh my God, I have so much more to do. I have to do this. I forgot about this. I have to do this. I have to get this out. I have to do this. I have to do this. No, you have systems set up. And what do I mean by systems? I mean, your emails are set to go out. Your posts are set to go out. Your funnels are all put together. Somebody buys your stuff. You don't physically have to send it to them, right? Because if something happens, if a family member dies, if a pet dies, if somebody gets hurt or somebody loses a job, you need to emotionally be there for whatever happens. Okay. So you have to be able to have systems set up in your business so that you can take that step back and actually manage what's going on, manage that hard time. If you don't have systems set up, if you don't know what I mean, below, I'm going to drop the link to my Business Builders Bundle. I want you to go through this course. It is for you. It is for you to help you grow and scale your business. It is so that you can actually have all the things set up in your business so that you never miss a client. You know exactly how to entice your client without being like, please, 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 buy from me. You don't ever want to do that. Helps you sell by chat. It helps you set up your calls and actually sell on your calls without being like, okay, so like, what do you think? No, maybe, yeah. It helps you make sure that you've got all of your systems in place so that when things come up, or maybe you just want to take a day off. You wake up one morning and you're like, oh my God, it's beautiful. I just want to go to the beach today. Or I just feel like driving 16 hours to Disney World. If you're living up north, we live in Florida. So we just go across the state and it's fine. It's not even all the way across the state. It's like 2.5 hours. Yay, Disney. So if you just wake up and you're just like, I don't want to work today, you need to have systems in place so you can make that happen. This is even more crucial in times of hardships. So this past week, we had something come up in our family. It was very personal. It was very emotional. I took one of my client calls. I did cancel the rest of them. Everybody understood. It was totally fine. But I didn't have to worry about my posts going out. I didn't have to worry about my contacts reach outs. I didn't have to worry about bringing people into my network because every day, without fail, I bring in about 20 to 45 people to my email list. 20 on a low day, 70, 80 on a high day, right? Every single day. And I don't have to do hardly anything at this point because I have systems in place to make this happen. And that's what I want for you so that you can take the time that you need, be with your family, be with whatever happened, be with yourself. Maybe it's just yourself, right? It's not always a family member. Sometimes you just need to be with yourself. You need quiet. You need to not think about anything but what is happening, process it so that you can successfully move forward, right? So you need to have systems in place so that you can take the time that you need to heal, move forward, process, all that jazz. Number 2, this is something that I am not very good at. I get better every year. But number 2 is ask for help. Now, I specifically mean for your business, but sometimes this means asking for help with laundry or asking for help with cleaning, or can you do this for me? Can you pick up the kids? Can you make this? Can you fix this? Can you do whatever it is that is going to help you get back to center, get back to yourself, mentally process through whatever it is going on, or, enjoying whatever is happening, right? You've got to ask for help. Sometimes that means reaching out to like a biz bestie and saying, hey, will you manage this for me? Reach out to an assistant. Hey, will you take care of this for me? My assistant right now is doing an amazing job. She is filtering through my inbox. She is letting everybody know that I am not there. It is not me answering because you guys know that I pride myself in answering all of my messages. But I did take the week. As of Tuesday, I just cleared my schedule and I said, okay, I'm done through the weekend, but I did want to get this out. I did have videos to make because I think that this is a very important piece of information that so few talk about because nobody wants to admit that things are hard sometimes, right? We all have this perfect life. Oh my God, it's so Instagram perfect. And it's just not. And that's okay. That's the reality of things, especially as a mompreneur. As a mompreneur, you have even more plates spinning in the air, right? So number 2 is ask for help. Sometimes it literally is just, hey, will you watch this real quick while I do this? Can you make sure that this doesn't happen? Or can you make sure this does happen, right? Super simple, not something overwhelming, just, hey, take care of this. I need a minute. I need a day. I need a week. I need whatever it is that you need. Ask for help. And the third biggest tip, and probably the hardest of all 3 tips, but probably the most important one, is know that it's okay to just rest. So I know that this is something that you're going to be like, what? It really is. It is 100% okay to just rest. I know, I said have systems in place. If you don't have systems in place, it's still okay to rest, okay? Especially if things are hard. If you're going to try to work through the hard times and the stressful times, you're going to stress yourselves out even more. And you're just not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to put effort into it. You're going to be even more mad when you do finally show up. You're going to be even more stressed when you do finally show up. It's going to come through in your work, right? It's going to come through in the way that your voice carries, in the way that your message is delivered, in the way that you're posting or replying or whatever it is. Sometimes you really just need to close the laptop and be done and just clock out, if you will. I mean, I know it's your business. You don't actually have a punch card, but just clock out. Mentally, emotionally, physically, leave everything where it was and come back when you're ready. I could have made this video on Tuesday. I could have made this video on Wednesday. I could have made this video on Thursday. I didn't. I waited until the weekend. I emotionally processed what we had going on. We took time to grieve. We took time to clean. We took time to get back to center, and we're moving forward because I have systems in place. I did reach out and say, hey, I need you to handle this. I can't right now. And I did know it was time to rest. But I want you to know that these things are okay. You need to be able to have systems. Now, systems, regardless of whether things are hard or not, you still need to have systems. It's going to make your life so much easier. Okay, so much easier, so much more simple. Amazing. Again, if you don't have systems in place, you're just like, I don't, I mean, maybe I have some systems. I'm not sure if I've got good systems. Seriously, check out the Business Builders Bundle. It is 100% for you. It's going to be life-changing. Some of the mamas that I've got in there right now are just like, oh my God, these are so simple. I just never would have thought to do them, right? So click that link below. I will leave that in the description section. So take advantage of that. I want you to have a solid foundation for your business. There are fundamental things that you need in your business in order to successfully be in business and not lose your mind. Number 2, to how to manage it all while things are hard, is make sure that you're asking for help. Seriously, hey, please do the dishes. Mommy can't right now. Hey, can you go pick up the kids because I need a minute? Hey, can you watch my Facebook group because I need a second, right? Number 3, know that it's okay to rest. It is 100%, 1000%. It is okay to take a minute, be with yourself, and just process it out. Know that it's okay. You're going to come back. It's going to be great. It's going to be epic. And you're going to be better off if you just take that time to rest. Whether that's a couple of hours, whether that's a couple of days, whether that's a week or so. Try not to rest for months at a time. But you get the point, even if you show up and do the minimal, right? Some things are really hard to process. I totally understand that. I absolutely 100% understand that. Is everything going to heal in a week? No, not for every situation. Everybody's different. Everybody processes differently. But give yourself enough time to where you're like, okay, I'm not ready to be back 100%, but I can do this piece. And then I'm done. And I know that I've done it. I've showed up, I've helped out, and I've contributed, right? So that way you're at least still relatively consistent, but not maximum effort, not mental strain, nothing like that, okay? When life gets hard, and it will, from time to time, it is going to get hard. When life gets hard, know that it is okay to take the time that you need to regain sanity, and then you can process and move forward, okay? With these 3 steps. All right, guys, I will see you right back here next Monday at 9. Yay! New content. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified when the new stuff comes out. Bye, guys.